Can I have a grande frozen mango dragon fruit lemonade and an eggs and cheddar protein box? What you mean y'all only got peanut butter and jelly? What is going on? Anyway, welcome back to the vlog. This is going to be the start of August's reset. I needed to get out in these streets and run some errands. This is probably going to be split, not probably, it definitely is going to be split into 2 separate days because I just don't have time to get everything done today. So my main goal after I pick up my Starbucks order is to get my errands taken care of. I need to stop at Target. I have an Ulta pickup. I'm still searching for this resin, so I'm gonna drop by a Dollar Tree, and if I can't find it, I'm just gonna go buy it from Michael's. And then I need to stop at CVS. If I have time, I would also like to fold laundry because I did a couple of loads earlier before I left the house. Thank you so much. Okay. I just need my drink though. Thank you so much. And the lady almost gave me somebody else's drink. Oh my gosh. Starbucks, this is why I had to fall back. Okay, I'm out of light and I'm gonna do a taste test. This is their new frozen refresher. I really don't know what the difference is besides the fact that I think maybe instead of just putting the ice in here, they're just gonna blend up the whole drink. So I'm fully expecting it to taste the exact same. It tastes the exact same, except the ice is blended. I honestly prefer this. Like, they need to keep this around. Apologies for the glare, but oh, never mind, girl. Traffic moving. This is the peanut butter and jam protein box from Starbucks. It's saying there's 20 grams of protein up in here. It's a peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwich, mozzarella cheese stick, apples and carrots, Greek yogurt dip, and chocolate raisins. I'm about to tear this up because I'm hungry. Okay, look. This little peanut butter and jelly sandwich gets a 10 out of 10 for me because it's heavy on the peanut butter. I have already made it to the Target, but I am not walking up in there until I eat my lunch because if I do, I'm just going to be grabbing snacks and girl, I ain't got the time. Okay, I'm ready now. Well, part of the reason why I even walked into Target to begin with instead of doing a pickup order was because the last time I got some Clorox spray bleach for the bathroom, I played myself and I accidentally picked up this one that is bleach free, but it looks like the only one they have that includes bleach is this bleach foamer. But what if I don't want it to foam? What if I just want it to spray? What is Clorox doing? I guess I'm gonna get this then. I'm gonna try it. So Michael's is a bust too. This is all they have. It's this resin spray and sealer and then some clear polyester. Neither is what I need though.
Are you picking up?
I believe I've already shown you the things that I picked up from Target. I tried to film while I was in the store. It was really just some household items. Couldn't find the resin. So let me show you the few little things I picked up from Ulta. And just the tiniest rant, right? When did makeup get to be so expensive? Like, I don't consider myself a makeup girly by any means. Like, I just do like the most basic of makeup 99% of the time. I know all about the groceries, right? Because that is something that I dabble in every single week, but makeup, I don't buy that often. So to my surprise, my favorite eyebrow pencil is Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Brow Wiz in dark brown. This thing was $25. The next thing I got is Laura Mercier's translucent loose setting powder in the shade Honey. And I got the small one, which was $24 for this. I mean, are you joking right now? Like, it's so much money for such a little container. But the reason why I bought this was because I ran out of my original translucent setting powder, right? And I wanted to try this shade and didn't want to commit to the bigger jar. So if I try the shade and I like it, this may be my new shade. However, I do have the medium deep version of this, and I just feel like sometimes it's too dark. So I don't know, I may end up mixing the two, but $24, girl, go. The last thing that I picked up is a refill of the OG. This is Melanin Hair Care's multi-use pure oil blend. I love this oil so much. I use it for my hair. Sometimes I'll mix it in lotion if I'm feeling extra crispy. I'll use this as like a deep conditioner. I'll use this as a sealer. I just really like it. It's light enough for me to put on my hair after blow drying so it doesn't weigh it down. The next stop I made was to CVS, and that was specifically to get some vitamins, okay? I ran out of my vitamins maybe a week and a half ago, and I refused to buy them because full price, I think at CVS, they're $25. But this week they were on sale for buy one, get one half off. So I got two. I don't really know a whole lot about vitamins, but I picked this brand maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago, and it doesn't make my stomach hurt, so I've just continued to take them. But they didn't have two of these, so the second one that I ended up getting was the same brand, but it's the gummy version. And I noticed that the difference, this one just has less vitamins per capsule than this one. After I run out of these, I have no idea what vitamins I'm gonna try next or if I'm even gonna switch brands. So if you take vitamins and can recommend something else, by all means, put it down in the comments. Because I'm always curious how people get to the decisions that they do when it comes to taking daily vitamins. I just want like a multivitamin that covers everything, because you know, we're not all out here eating our best every single day, and it's nice to have things to supplement that. Let's get into this admin reset, y'all. I'm feeling super motivated in this very moment. I woke up, made myself a bussin' breakfast. I've got some water right here. I've actually already kind of spread out some things on my desk, trying to figure out what direction I was gonna go to, and then decided, girl, just make a to-do list. So I have one here. These are all the things I want to get done today. I've got laundry. I actually went ahead and washed some, but I need to swap that over. I've got kitchen linens to wash, garbage recycling, budget closeout for July, planner set up for August. I need to make some salad dressing. I need to fold and put away laundry. And then I want to do a pantry declutter. So with that being said, I need to start with the budget closeout, and I know I didn't get to one this week. It looks like the last one that I did was about a week ago. So I'm gonna have to do at least a week's worth of transactions, which is better than last month, because last month, girl, I had to start all the way at the top. In regards to the categories that I set for the month of July regarding my budget, so I had spending money, gas, Costco, eating out, groceries, home, personal care / beauty, I was under budget. However, there were some things that ended up cropping up in the month of July that I just completely forgot that I was gonna need to pay for, that threw me over budget. So I forgot about my Costco renewal. I completely forgot that I was gonna need to take care of my tire rotation and oil change. I forgot about that plum paper sale. So I ended up ordering my planner that I won't be using until October in the month of July because it was 20% off. And listen, I love a deal, okay? I figure if I save 20% now, it'll be worth it to me down the road, especially since my planner goes all the way through October. So like November, December, you're talking about Christmas money. So anything that I can save ahead of time, I'm here for it. But it was stuff like that that I forgot about that ended up throwing me over budget. However, in the grand scope of things, am I saving money? Yes, I am. I just wish that I would have remembered stuff like that, because then what I estimated to save probably would have been a little bit closer. So going into the month of August, I'm gonna sit for a second and rack my brain to think about anything out of the ordinary that I may have to take care of in the month of August. I know that I'm traveling. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna have to take a pause, like run like a 5-minute timer or something, or maybe go through my statements from last year to find like any anomalies and stuff that I was ended up paying for. But like I said, in the grand scheme of things, I saved money, so all is well in the neighborhood. The next thing that I'm going to do, now that I've closed out the budget for July, I need to go ahead and get my August situation set up. I did a little bit of pre-planning. I just feel like when I don't have a plan, I end up scrambling, and that feeling just brings stress. It really doesn't bring anything else besides stress. Now, do I operate well under stress? I do. But girl, I shouldn't be trying to do that to myself intentionally. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching a lot of planning videos lately because so many people get their planners that coincide with the school year. So there's a bunch of people on YouTube who are like July starters. So I'm getting like a sneak peek of what the new planners look like in person versus just looking at the digitals online. And it's very inspiring. So I was watching a video, and there is this lady, I cannot remember her name, so I will insert it on the screen. She did pre-planning for her monthly, but she used sticky notes for things that were recurring. So every month she would just move the sticky note to the next month. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think she specifically does it for like her book club, for her automatic drafted bills, and I think some of her kids' activities or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my planner up similar to that. I haven't really completely thought out my full setup for the month of August, but I still have a couple of days before we get rolling. So that's fine. I'm just gonna do what I can for the monthly spread and then set it up for next week. This is what I ended up coming up with for the month of August. I'm tired of seeing this page blank every single month, so I think instead of putting my goals behind the month, I'm gonna try and utilize this dashboard page. Typically it says birthdays there, events, and then things to remember, but I'm gonna figure out a way to put new labels on this stuff to just get it to be something that I actually use, because I'm tired of flipping through it every month and it being empty. This is the page I'm going to use for notes and such. It's typically a brain dump, which honestly is pretty underutilized. I end up writing over all these sticky notes. So either I will just start transferring my sticky notes at the end of the month to this page to kind of keep everything corralled in an area, or I need to just exclusively start writing things down on this actual paper. The first week of August, this is what I have. I have my weekly rhythms here, which these are things that I'm not doing great at and I want to create into habits. So I'm tracking them. 21 days to make a habit right. I'm not really great at wearing my retainers. I've noticed that I've really slacked off on my PM skincare. I want to get back into doing my daily resets. I feel like I do them here and there, but making sure I'm resetting the house in the morning and the night, it just makes me feel better. And then also, girl, still struggling with these workouts, child. So I'm gonna have that there until further notice. This month, well, this upcoming week, I plan on posting 2 videos. So I have them marked here. And then this is a running list of things that I want to get done this week that doesn't necessarily have a specific due date. Yeah, that's probably blurred out though. So that's what that is if you're wondering. And then my bills, income budget, and then my spending categories for the month. I think I'm going to add another one, maybe over here for like travel, because again, I am going out of town this month and I want to set a preliminary budget for that, but I mistakenly did not leave enough room on this side. And then this is where I will do my budget closeout, like make any notes that I need to make over here. And then I feel like I will use this page back here for a goals check-in. Again, this is just me revamping the way that I've been doing my planner as far as like the monthly spread is concerned. I'm gonna give my very best effort, you know, and I will check in with y'all next month and let you know how it went. So I've already flipped through my planner for July to do a little bit of a self-audit on how I actually did. So I'm gonna go through that right now. For finances, I had a savings goal, and am I making a savings deposit this month? I sure am. I had a goal to do a budget check-in 2 to 3 times a week. Out of the 4 weeks, I checked in with myself 3 times. So, I mean, 75%, that's better than 50. Is that all 4? No, but do I feel like that deserves credit? Absolutely, especially compared to how I did in June. For creative hour, I only managed to do that 1.5 times, and the half is because I didn't intentionally set that time aside to do my thing. You know, I just so happened to be on a car ride and I was doing my thing in the passenger seat. So I gave myself 50% credit for that. Am I going to check that off as if I did it? No, because that's not even 50% at this point. Another goal I had was to finish this book. Now, I have been having quite a time getting through the rest of this book. So before I DNF it, I'm going to give myself one last try to get through the remaining pages in here. I think I only have maybe 400 or so pages left. But if I don't make it through this book for August, I'm just going to put it down and pick a new book for the month of September. For health and wellness, I had a goal to work out 3 times a week. That only happened 1 out of the 4 weeks. Yeah, I'm not giving myself credit for that because I definitely know I can do better. For hot yoga, 2 times a month, I went once and then checked in and was like, okay, I need to go one more time. And did I do that? No, I did not. There is 1 more day left in the month of July. Do I feel like I'm going to go to hot yoga tomorrow? At this point, I don't know, but pigs fly every day. So I'm just going to leave that one as a TBD because it still could happen. For YouTube, I had a goal to post 5 videos. Let me tell you how I posted 6. Ask me how? Girl, I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea how I managed to edit and upload 6 videos in the month of July. But I did, girl, and I am super proud of myself for doing that. I also had a goal to earn 50 subscribers because I had gotten 37 in June and 50 felt like a good number. So let me get into the YouTube analytics. Okay. All right. So my goal was 50 subscribers. Somehow in the month of July, I have gotten 124 subscribers. Listen, I don't know where all y'all came from, but thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And to the OGs, thank you for continuing to watch these videos. Like, that is incredibly wild. Let's move to the August goals. And honestly, a lot of these are just gonna roll over because I think they're really good goals and I think that I can attain them. I just have to put more focus in these areas in order to do that. So for finances, a goal, I'm still going to have a savings deposit as a goal, making a savings deposit. And then the goal is going to stay the same to do my budget check-in 2 to 3 times a week because I definitely think I'm capable of that. Now, 3 times a week is probably a little bit excessive, but I put 3 times a week because I feel like if I'm in one of those weeks where I'm just spending money left and right, it is definitely to my benefit to check in more often. But on average, 2 times a week is very tangible. The creative hour, I'm going to roll that forward too because in 7 days, I should be able to find a single hour to intentionally sit down somewhere and make something. We're gonna keep finishing this book on here, but like I said before, if it doesn't happen this month, girl, this book is done and I'm moving on to another one. Working out 3 times a week, I would really love to be in there 3 times a week. And if not 3 times physically in the gym, at least be doing workouts on my own 3 times a week. So I'm gonna keep that there. Hot yoga 2 times a month. It's tangible. It's 2 times in a 30-day period. So I'm going to keep that there as well. Then for YouTube, I am going to keep my goal at 5 videos because I just feel like I can definitely manage 1 video a week. Like that's been proven. 6 might have been an anomaly. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how I found the time to post and edit 6 videos. So I'm going to give myself the wiggle room and say, okay, if I fall off 1 video, it's fine. So we'll do 5 videos for the month of August. And then as far as subscribers, I legitimately don't know if this is just an outlier or not, because again, jumping from 37 to 124 subscribers in a 29-day period just blows my mind. So what I'm going to do is split the difference. I'm going to have a goal of 75 subscribers in August. And if I end up in the hundreds again for the month of August, I will bump it up. All right, so like I said before, I am still trying to sort out how I'm going to put my goals on this page because I want to move them from the back of the month. So for right now, I'm just going to house them on a sticky note and stick them in here. And I will come back to that a little bit later to finish that up. So now that I feel like my admin type work is done, it's time to move on to this decluttering project. So let me get myself something to drink and I will meet you in the kitchen. The project that I want to tackle is decluttering my pantry, and it's these two cabinets here, the cabinet above the stove, and my spice rack. Addressing the spice rack first, I don't use a whole lot of seasoning blends nowadays, so I feel like a lot of these have been ignored and neglected, and maybe I held on to them the last time I did a declutter thinking that I was going to find a use for them and never did. So I want to get this stuff out of here. I'm going to check the expiration dates. If it's expired, it's out of here. If it's close to expiring and I know I'm not going to use it, I will set it off to the side and I will talk to my mans and be like, listen, do you want to take some of this stuff to work? Maybe somebody at your job wants this, maybe they don't. If they don't, it's out of here. The same thing with the cabinets up there. This is where I tend to house liquid seasoning, so stuff like soy sauce, vegetable oil, stuff like that is up there. And then I'm about to show you the inside of this pantry, and I'm telling you right now, it looks a hot mess in here. I have just been pushing stuff to the back and just pushing stuff in here, and it's to the point where I just want stuff out. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be as cutthroat as possible again with everything in here. If it's expired, it's out of here. If it's close to expiring and I know that I'm not gonna use it, I'm gonna make a separate pile for that. And then I'm gonna try and take note of the things that are nearing expiration that I want to use, because I need to incorporate that into my meal plan within the next couple of weeks. Here we go. This is what it's looking like up in here. Not very cute at all. Like, not at all. At least they are somewhat organized as far as categories go. Like, this should all be like baking related type stuff. This is like pantry staples like cans, or mostly cans, honestly, like cans and stuff that I don't need right now. This was meant to also be, I think it was supposed to be drinky type stuff up here, and maybe snacks. And then this was like overflow baking, and then, you know, packaging stuff. So like sandwich bags, freezer, plastic wrap, and things like that. Okay, I'm gonna move you on to the other cabinet that is above the microwave. And that's what it's looking like up in there. 100% I know there is expired stuff back there, because I don't even know what's back there at this point. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. And then this is a close-up of my spice rack at the moment. I feel like a terrible person, but I cannot remember the last time I used anything from the Spice Suite. Like, I don't know. I vaguely remember the time that I went specifically to that store, and it's been a very, very long time. So I know some of that stuff is gonna have to go. No idea what else in this area is expired, but we're about to find out. Another thought that I had before I got started was to grab myself paper and a pen, because if I come across something that I use regularly, semi-regularly, that's coming up on its expiration date, I want to make a note of it, because that means I need to start keeping my eyes out for it to be on sale at the grocery store. But there was no way that I was going to remember it, considering all the things that I need to go through. So I got that to have on standby just in case. All right, let's do this.
I was just somebody longing for someone to hold me. It could be anybody, but you chose me somehow. Now I'm crazy, thinking about you all the time, like crazy, knowing you're here by my side. And I was doing fine on my own, but baby, you make me a whole lot better. A whole lot better.
Oh my gosh. There is something in here. Oh. I don't know if you can see that, but there is something in here. How does this even happen to vinegar? Like, how long do you have to have vinegar for it to do that? Oh, ew. What I'm going to use table salt for? Why do I even have this? This is what we got going on after phase 1. Everything right here is stuff that just needs to go to the garbage. Everything here is stuff that is still good and well within its expiration date. A lot of this stuff I've literally just bought within the last maybe 3 months, which does not surprise me at all. However, this is a standout though, because I definitely got this quite a while ago, but it expires at the end of August. And I want to say I used oyster sauce for fried rice and maybe something else. So that is definitely going to be put on the menu. All this stuff though, out of here.
You've seen all my bad sides, yet nothing that I do seems to make you wanna run away. Oh, and I'm so thankful that you found me. Waist deep, thinking about you all the time.
Now for these spices, specifically the ones from the Spice Suite, I'm just gonna dump them and keep the containers, because when I make my own seasoning blends, I would much rather have them in glass than in plastic. Ooh, I thought that was glass. Oh my gosh, it scared me. Like, I would much rather get them out of here and put them in something like this. So I would just add that to my project list. And again, because I bought these a quarter of a century ago, I'm just gonna throw them away.
Crazy, knowing you're here by my side, and I was doing fine on my own. But baby, you make me a whole lot better. A whole lot better. A whole lot better. A whole lot better.
I'm actually really embarrassed. These are the only seasonings here that are still good. Everything else was expired. And it's not a surprise to me, because it really just shows me the growth in my cooking, right? Like, I've discovered that I can make my own seasoning blends and I don't have to buy them pre-mixed for this reason, because if I only need them for 1 or 2 things, it's very wasteful for me to buy a whole container of something when I know daggone well I'm not gonna go through it before it expires. But I mean, it's still money, right? You know, every time I emptied out a seasoning container, I was just looking at money going in the garbage, and it is so annoying. But let me show you the containers that I got out of it, because that's pretty much the only reason why my glass is half full right now. These are all the jars and whatnot that I'm going to be keeping to repurpose. I really like these ones from the Spice Suite. They're glass, and each jar has a sifter on the top. Now, all the sifters aren't the same, but honestly, depending on whatever seasoning blend that I make, it'll be fine. I'm keeping a few that are basically Trader Joe's jars. Like, this is from Kroger, but it's the exact same jar as the one from Trader Joe's, with the exception that the sifter is probably different, and then the lid is obviously different too. Undecided if I'm gonna keep this one, so I probably will just put it over there. I don't know what I would keep this one for either, because I don't have anything chunky like this. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile too. I want to keep only one of these, which, I mean, it doesn't matter which one, but I'm thinking that this container would be really good for barbecue rub, stuff like that, like anything that I use good amounts of when it comes to like covering meat. So anything that I would use for a pot roast or for pulled pork or anything like that. All right, I guess I should start with everything in the pantry. This is like, it's gratifying, but it's also hecka depressing. Like, I'm just seeing dollars, girl. And it's annoying me.
I don't know where we are, baby. We've been holding up for so long. Are you counting our days now, baby? Is the vibe still there, still strong? I don't know what to say, baby. It don't feel like you wanna talk. Or is it just me being crazy? I'm lost. Yeah, I can't help but lose it. Worry about our future. You know, sometimes people.
If you're like me and you keep condiments, girl, this is your sign to get rid of them, babe. They gotta go. Why do we keep things, girl? Why do we keep stuff like this? This is the sign for that stuff to go. Now, these seasoning packets are still good, which Amen. Yep. A lot of these seasoning packets are still good, but there's a lot of stuff in here that is not. Like, I'm not even about to waste my time checking the date on these condiments. I'm just about to throw all of them out because a lot of times there's not no date on these anyways.
That's how it goes. Love can be confusing. Wonder how we're doing.
This is where things are going to get a little bit more difficult because of the sheer volume of stuff in here. Like, there's nothing down here that I know is expired. As in, I know the stuff down here is not expired because all that is rolled oats and pasta sauce. Everything else down there is like vases and water bottles and things like that. So really the last two are these here.
We go up in flames. What if we don't? What if we don't? But I know you care when I see you stare with the same look in your eyes that you used to have when we met way back and fell in love for the first time. It's so stupid of me, foolish of me to begin to doubt you, baby. 'Cause I know you care, know you care. We've been together forever. What if good things come to an end? We always say never. What if this is our moment? Yeah, I'll lose it. Worry about our future. You know sometimes people change. That's how.
I'm done. That didn't take too long. However, like, my heart bleeding just because of the stuff that I just had to throw away. Let me show you what is left and then a little bit of a look at the mess that I need to clean up. This is all that we're keeping. I did end up pulling a few out of the pantry that were in these little jars. I think these jars came from IKEA, but these are Spiceology that I can definitely use up within the next month or two. If you're curious, this is the Mediterranean, Chipotle garlic, which that one is my favorite, adobo honey, and then black and blue. Taking a look at the pantry again, the object of today's mission was not organization, just getting the old stuff out of here. So everything up there is good. These are like baking items, like cookie cutters and gel food coloring and sprinkles and stuff like that. Here I tried to keep it to drinks and snacks. So I'm definitely gonna have to move this seasoning down to the third one. This here is everything related to baking. Like if it goes into a baked good, it is on this shelf. Here is just canned stuff. So I have a row of bean things, a row of tomato things, and then I have miscellaneous seasonings. I got tuna down here, seasoning packets and stuff like that. And then again, the only thing that's down here is pasta sauce, which since I've cleared up so much space for up here, I can definitely take that pasta sauce and move it up. I definitely don't think I'm gonna need all of these. So while I'm cleaning them, I'll just make note of the ones that come squeaky clean versus the ones that I'm gonna have to mess with to get the tacky stuff off, because there's so many jars here. I should be able to come away with at least 5 or 6 that don't give me any issues. These are the things that are expiring at the end of August, including these cinnamon sticks here. So I need to use this pie crust, which makes me think I did see a can of pumpkin, so I may be having pumpkin pie in August. And then butterscotch. I need to call my mom because there is a recipe that she used to make when I was a kid. It was like, I forget what they're called, but I'll insert a picture here, but they relied on butterscotch pieces. And then I have a can of evaporated milk that I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe some mac and cheese, we'll see. And this right here is the mess that I need to clean up. I was trying to pull out things that I could recycle. I wasn't doing a very good job of it because in order to recycle, you're supposed to take the labels off of things, and I was throwing so many things away that it just did not seem worth the time to do that. So I have this small pile that I will put in recycling, and then everything else is just gonna get taken to the garbage. Also, this bag just has a few things in it right there. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, bye. Okay, I think this is gonna do it for this month's reset. I'm feeling really good about going into August. First of all, August is my birthday month, and then my planner is cute. I decluttered my pantry that I've been meaning to declutter for months now. I deep cleaned my house yesterday, so I feel like there's just, everything is working in my favor for me to knock out some goals this month. Also, take this as a sign. If I decluttered my pantry, girl, you can declutter yours too. If your pantry is in shape, take a look at that freezer. If that freezer is in good condition, girl, take a look at that refrigerator. Like, honestly, I feel like chores like that in the kitchen are the ones that we dread the most because we think that they're just gonna take forever. But honestly, I think I was only in the kitchen for about 30 minutes going through all that stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will catch you in the next one.